So let's just look at this image first, right? So the invited players are Zero, MKLeo, Nairo, Armada, and half of Mutaking. And me. It's in March, which is pretty soon. And what they're also doing is that they are 4 slots at Genesis, all from Genesis. Generally, what Summit has done is that they do several events, and the top places from all of them. But right now, they're only doing one, and I think that's pretty interesting. Here's some perspective for Dragon Ball Summit. I got invited just because I won a local. It was one of the most stacked locals, but I won Wednesday night fights, and I was also one of the biggest streamers. So I was like, well, they just invited me because what they do when it's this early, you don't know who's gonna be the best, right? So the people that get in are the people that are content makers or big names that they can justify, and then they expect the top players to be invited from Genesis and voted in. And I honestly think this is the only way you can do it. You could argue, honestly, that you would want, like, maybe not have, like, maybe one less melee player. I think you could argue, like, maybe not me or Armada or Music King. But I honestly think that, like, given the fact that Tweak doesn't stream, the bus kind of streams, but like you don't really know how they stack up against Japan and everything else. Samsora, like they all stream, but like Summit is an event, right, where they gotta make money straight up. They gotta get return on the money. People don't know if they're gonna watch for Ultimate Summit, and that's just kind of how it is, and that's how it's gonna be. So I don't really think it's a big problem. Personally, they did the same thing for Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball turned out fine. And you don't really want for Summit, you don't want every player to be a person that is only there because they're good, because then you have no one to talk on the couch, you have no one to do entertaining stuff with. I'd also say this early in the game, like, you just want to see your favorite players do shit and play the game. I think that's what the average Summit watcher wants, not the ultimate test of skill forever and ever and ever. What character will I play at Summit? Let me talk about that in a sec. Yeah, I personally am really excited for Summit because I don't get too much practice in the US, and I mean, I don't get too much top level offline practice, right? And so it's perfect for me. In Dragon Ball, I was like pretty good before, but I wasn't really like a real contender. People were like, yeah, Leffen's pretty good, you know, like for a Smash player. But then come Summit, I was really bad day one. I got a little bit better, and then 3-0 Dogra. 3-0. And then people were like, oh shit, man. Oh, maybe Leffen is good. So I got out in winners. Ended up losing to Goichi and Reynad, but still made some waves. And after that fact is where I actually like felt like I was a good, consistent threat in Dragon Ball. That was also right after that was my match with Goichi and so on. So basically, it's a really, 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 really good opportunity for me to learn the game. If I want to take this game seriously, this is the time that I have to like practice and get good. And I will say like this, up until Summit, at least I will be taking this game as a serious competitive game, or at least semi-competitive game. I won't be practicing as much as I will for Melee, but I want to be good. I don't want to be a fraud at Summit. I don't want to be like just going there and wasting the opportunity. I can't say for sure if I'll, go there and then I'll eventually end up playing Ultimate for the rest of my life, but when they asked, I was like, I played enough Ultimate. I'm going to go and do my best. So up until Summit, I don't really have too much figured out. It's in early March. I'm going to Genesis a week early to bootcamp, and I'll be streaming that as well. After that, there's a few things in February, but there's not too much. I'll most likely go early again before Summit. So I'll go to LA and then go to a couple locals, bootcamp there, and then go to Summit. So it'll be like 2 weeks of straight grinding. And so now let's talk about who I want to be invited, because I think who got snubbed. The biggest snubs obviously are like the Japanese players and Tweak and Samsora. Now I'm not sure why no Japanese players was invited. For Dragon Ball, they actually invited a lot of Japanese players, so I don't think it's that. I definitely don't think it's that they just don't want to invite foreign players. But I think the streaming game for the English audience is so big. It would have been cool to see like Abadango. I heard he has a lot of subs on YouTube and streams for a lot of people. No, Japan is not expensive. Flights from Japan are not more expensive than flights from Sweden. and both me and Amada are from Sweden. So I would really want a Japanese player or two to be invited, and even if they don't make it through the qualifiers, it's just way more interesting when it's like a really diverse summit. I guess it's worth noting that like Hungrybox and Plup were not invited, and Mango was not invited. All players that are expressing some interest in playing Ultimate, especially Hungrybox, who I've heard wants to be the best Puff in Ultimate. Puff. And Plup, who has a sick Mega Man. But yeah, you can't really invite everyone, you know? Like, it's just not really possible. I could see Plup over Mewtwo, but then it would have been like... I think Mewtwo also makes sense because he has more results in those games. And Plup could also have said no. I don't know for sure. I'm a little bit surprised Zero went, because I talked to him and he was like, you know, I won't be able to... It's a lot of days gone. But he said he could be IRL streaming. Summit staff graciously gave permission to Zero IRL stream like you saw during first Ultimate tournament. Turn in for the behind the scenes footage how someone goes down live. I'ma hit that up. Hello Summit, why didn't you say that? Can they say what can I say when they contacted me? Let's not go into my DMs and leak some shit, but it was a while ago. It was like 2 weeks ago maybe. It was after Valhalla. So I think they wanted to see that I could at least have some proof. Although Armada didn't do the shit. So maybe not. But yeah, who do you guys think out of the top players that like it? Top players are like Void from West Coast, I would say. Laird Lurp probably from West Coast. Tweak, Samsora, obviously. Has Ally actually had good results? I think Sakurai, Abadango is probably a shoe-in if he campaigns in Japan, I think. I think Samsora, but Samsora didn't place that highly outside of the Smash Conference. Yeah, I'm interested to see who's getting voted in. So there's 6 vote-ins. I just thought about this. Wait, Sears also, like, in my head, Sears invited because he's a good player. But now that I think about it, he's also invited as a streamer. Me and Zero, baby. We're both just pleb streamers. He gets a lowercase because he's also good in other games. Okay, so who do you guys think is going to qualify? My number 1 pick is Tweak. I think he's runner for the best player in the world. He's going to be practicing. I know that. Yeah, so this is 4 top players. I heard Sakurai is going. Shuton is also going. All right, so let's be even. Yeah, I'm picking Sakurai. Sakurai looks mad clean. I'm not sure if he's used to... That's the thing, though. Fuck, it's true. Did Sakurai place well in... How well did he place in 4? Even if he's doing the best in Japan, that doesn't almost always translate them last day. He's gonna get in. He's too close now to get in. There's no way. I think the bus could get in. I wouldn't be surprised if Void gets in, but Void hasn't competed as much with the rest of them. Do you guys want Void? All right, okay. Fuck. No, actually, No. I believe in Japan. I think Void is going to be an invite because he's a top player. He streams, right? So I think Void is going to get invited. I think if Mango chooses to go, I don't know if he's going to. I think Esam is likely to get in. If he campaigns, Mango will get in. If he wants to go in, he said yes. I'd be surprised if Hungrybox doesn't campaign. I think Salem is a given because of me. So I think Plup is possible to get in, but I think if... So here's what I think. I think the Melee people care less than the Ultimate people about this. And I think the problem is that I don't know if Plup will sell out enough. I don't know if Plup will organize like the Spirit Bombs. I'm not sure if Plup... Like, when I talk to him, he thinks it's kind of annoying to have to play that many days. If it comes down to Melee people having to split the vote between Hungrybox and Plup, I think Hungrybox will get in just because he sells out more. That's my honest opinion. So I'm not going to put Plup in. I'm going to put Abadango. Because I think he has a really big audience in Japan, and there's no other Japan invites. Yeah, Plup said he only wanted to get in if he was qualified and invited. Dude, this is... I'm going to hang out with Esam, Hungrybox, Salem. Damn. At least me and Armada can chill in the corner. Oh, Sonic Fox. Ooh. If Sonic Fox wants to get in, he'll get in. But the same thing might happen. where he might not want to sell out. Is there any requirements for opting in? That's the problem. I think if Sonic Fox wants to get in, he'll get in. Sonic Fox doesn't have the biggest stream, but he could have. People always tune in if he streams. He just doesn't care to stream. 100% he'd get in if he wanted to. He could, with all his MK winnings, he could just buy himself a slot. You guys know how many fucking tournaments that guy wins for Injustice and MK? Give Gluttony and Mr. R a chance now? Well, they already got the best in Europe, then. So I don't know what they're gonna. No, but I don't know. Europe generally doesn't sell out too much for Summit. /votes. There was a solid chance of both. Anti said he wouldn't campaign. I think Ally is qualifying. But we'll do vote too, because I don't want to make it seem like he's unpopular. I just don't think he's streams too much. Is there anyone else? Ooh, you're right. I don't think Larry streams, right? I don't think Hug. So I think Hugs. Shut up. I think Hugs could actually get in. He has the strategy, but I don't think he will campaign. Dude, what if Manga just gets Hugs and himself in? Captain Sack. Oh, he said he will. It's a tweak. You salted, dude. You'll get in, dude. You'll get in. I think you're definitely like. If you don't get in through the invite, you'll get in through the vote in. As long as you try. And I would advise you to try. It's definitely worth it. Summit is just a great practice situation. Selling out sucks, but it's worth it. Others play and sleep. Well, just put on the stream. You don't need a personality with your results, honestly. If you keep the results up. Yeah, if you ask Keitara, you'll do it. I think these are the most likely ones. My honest opinion from playing both of them, I played Ramen today, is that they're a higher chance to get voted in than qualify. That's my honest opinion. I'm not trying to flame anyone. I just don't think Europe is that good yet. Oh, Mr. R has visa issues? Oh, really? How did Left do against Mr. R? I'm just kidding. That was fun. It was fun. I had most trouble with his snake because I don't know the matchup at all. He can still make it Genesis. That's good. That's good. Leave a mistake though. If they buff Bayo.